Hey, you're listening to The Introverted Vegan. My name is Leslie McCurchie, and I hope to inspire you as you follow along in my journey. If you'd like to join the community and get behind the scenes, you can join me at theintrovertedvegan.com. Otherwise, I hope you subscribe. Hello, and welcome to episode 9. Today, we're going to be talking about introverts becoming extroverts. Do you even think that's possible? Have you ever thought about that? So I hope that the first 8 episodes gave you a better understanding of introverts and maybe some of the underlying myths. There is not a one-size-fits-all for sure. It doesn't matter what the personality is. Fill in the blank. So will some people you meet have all the boxes checked for what you think defines an introvert? Sure. Will they all, or do I? Absolutely not. So I want to skim over a few last things that come to mind, and then we're going to move on to the next topic, and I hope you're as excited as I am about that. So first I want to talk about people think introverts are insecure. So typically this idea stems from the fact that maybe they won't look you in the eye. Maybe it is this insecurity, but I know a lot of people that don't look people in the eye. It bugs me too, so I get it, but that's beside the point. So this is another one of those things that doesn't fit me. If I am involved in a conversation with you, I will look you in the eye. The downside to that, or the contrast to that, is if you're lying to me, or if the situation is uncomfortable, or you're not being genuine, I'm not going to look you in the eye. It has nothing to do with being insecure. I just need to disconnect from you. So not all introverts are insecure. Introverts are depressed. You think that's true? Sure, they want to be left alone. They don't like going out. They avoid crowds. They'd rather stay home. They don't get excited. And whatever other stereotypical idea that you can plug in here. And we kind of busted some of those myths already. But self-reflection, which is the ability to look within and the ability to actually be alone and enjoy your own company, are very empowering things, not signs of depression. I'd worry more about your friend that can't do anything by themselves and needs that constant attention and approval from others than I would be about an introvert and assuming that they're depressed. So wouldn't introverts be happier if they just became more extroverted? Like, let's just fix the problem, right? So here's the kicker. Can you even imagine that? Just change your personality and that solves all the problems that somebody thinks you have in the first place. If someone had the desire to get out and meet more people, they could totally do that. But that doesn't change who they are, or the fact that maybe at the end of the day, they want to take a long bath to unwind and kind of decompress from that. So all of this is based on the assumption that someone isn't happy in the first place. And that's a very inaccurate assumption to make because you're probably wrong. So next time you're judging somebody or assuming something about someone, I just challenge you to take a good long look in the mirror. And we're going to talk about that in a future episode. So people can certainly change behavior and habits. That's part of personal development, and that is kind of this journey I'm sharing with you. Even, the first step, right? Acknowledgement can be powerful, because once I realized I was actually an introvert and understood what that meant, it was just like everything kind of fell into place for me, and it made sense. So I like to assume good, and that will be another episode as well, and find the positive in things. So we're going to look at a few of my favorites. So introverts are self-aware, emotionally strong, open-minded, independent, loyal, level-headed. Do any of those sound like qualities you wouldn't want in maybe your best friend? So if you have an introverted friend, you better hang on tight. So coming up next, again, we're going to change topics now. So episode 10, we're going to talk about intuition. I appreciate you listening. I hope you're enjoying it. Remember, these episodes are being brought to you by Mind Toy Box. You can check them out at mindtoybox.com.